Hi friends. Today I want to speak about digestion and emotions. Over the years that I'm practicing, I find that you cannot see digestion as a separate thing without emotions. Our mind and emotions are deeply linked with our digestive system. Esoterically, they say that digestion is also associated with the Manipur chakra or also solar plexus. But if we just kind of speak in a simple language, then our digestion is not a very mechanical process. It is also involving our mind and emotions. If our mother cooks wonderful food, and we are aware about it, and first we eat the food through the smell, then we see the food, we hear the sound of food getting prepared, and then we see, we smell, we hear the sound, we touch the food, and then we eat it. And also mother's emotions also go into the food while she's preparing. And then when we eat this food, it is very tasty. So often we say that माँ के जैसा नहीं बनाया, या माँ के हाथ का खाना कुछ अलग ही चीज है. तो वही ingredients, same things, everything, but when it is prepared with love, then the food takes on a very different meaning. So whenever we eat food which is cooked with love, we are able to digest it and maybe even eat a little extra. So this is the way emotions are linked with food and also with our digestion. So whenever we are upset, we are stressed out, we are thinking about something, we are looking at the messages on cell phone, or we are watching TV, or we are just not liking the food, or we fought with someone, or we are in a hurry all the time, we have only 3 minutes to eat something. This is the time where emotions are connected with our digestion. The digestive enzymes are not released properly, the food doesn't get digested properly, and then later on you feel heaviness in your stomach, you feel acidity, you feel as if something is rising up. uh, there is esophageal burning, then there is also a lot of flatulence because the food was not chewed properly and was not digested. So it's very important to know that when we eat food, we have to be in a very calm, connected state of mind. Connected means you connect to your food. Eat food with a lot of mindfulness. That means quietly, you decide this is my time to have my lunch. This is the food that's going to nurture me. Get your cell phone and everything off and quietly honor the food. Take about 30 seconds to look at food, connect, smell, feel the emotions, and then quietly eat it. This is something very important. Also, having very fixed meal timings really help because our body likes a lot of rhythm and habits. Usually, I suggest that the lunch time should be your largest meal of the day because that's the time your digestive fire is very active, and the rest of the time you can have lighter meals or whatever suits your body. This is something that I have learned over the years and I suggest. Now, there are many of us who are also emotionally not just sensitive but could be oversensitive. When we are oversensitive, then we react to many things in life, emotionally also, mentally also, and physically also. So if you are very sensitive, that means your solar plexus or Manipur chakra is weak. You don't have a very strong emotional skin. In our Gujarati, we say, you don't have jadi butti, or you don't have thick skin, you don't have a protection. In that case, you are like a psychic sponge and you absorb a lot of emotions very easily from the environment, from the people. You're like a gateway and you just keep absorbing. So if your emotional skin is very thin, you are likely to store all these emotions in your Manipur chakra, in your solar plexus, and then while eating foods or even otherwise, you have to digest all these emotions. So it's not just digesting food, but you also have to digest emotions. You have to digest experiences of life. So that work is done through your Manipur chakra. If your chakra is weak, if your emotional protection is weak, you are going to harbor a lot of all these negative emotions, and now your energy is used up in processing these emotions, and in such case your digestion is weak. The flower that comes into my mind is called as chamomile flower. It is one of the most popular flower that is used also as herbal tea. These flowers are white color flowers with yellow center, and they usually grow in a cooler environment, but I have seen them also growing in Mount Abu and such places, also sometimes in around Maharashtra. So this flower is also almost all over the world it is found. It is used also as herbal tea. The flowers are dried, and that is used also for your digestive problem, or like relaxing or calming down or feeling centered. Also, we make flower remedy, the energy remedy out of chamomile flower. It is also giving a very beautiful blue color essential oil, which also is used, as aromatherapy for calming and relaxing. And you can put a little bit of it. You have to, of course, dilute the oil and use it on the solar plexus. And lastly, it is also a homeopathic remedy called as chamomile. So it is one of the wonder, my favorite flower remedy, which helps us to calm down, to feel relaxed, to reduce our stress. And while we are eating, we feel very connected to food, connected to our emotions. And then when you eat, then all your digestive problems improve. So the digestion and emotions are deeply linked. Always remember to pay attention. If you are upset, if you are feeling negative, irritated, then maybe you eat less, or you just have a fruit, or you skip your meal till you feel better in your whole body, also emotionally, and then you eat. Then you can digest better. On the table or wherever you're sitting, the place should be very calm, quiet. If there are fights going on in the house, or if there's something that's happening on the table itself, there is heated arguments or something, all these don't help, or any negativity thrown. You have to honor food, because it's fortunate to have meal every day on the table to be able to eat, and that meal should nurture us. So this is now very deeply linked to our attitude towards the food, also how we are feeling in our emotions, and also mentally feeling very receptive to the food. And in this way our digestive problems will become less. The gases, the acidity, irritation, all this also becomes less. There are people who suffer from irritable bowel syndrome. So I always say that irritated body is also irritated mind and emotions. Such patients will be very much benefited by this digestive combo that I suggest. It is called as a digestive combo of various flower remedies that I use for my patients, and within weeks they feel tremendously better. But always remember that body alone does not get healed. You always heal the mind and emotions. It's the holistic approach, it's the holistic way of healing. So whenever we heal a patient, it is the physical body, also the emotions, and also the mind. So the healing then is more complete, and you are not dependent also on those remedies. I see patients are taking antacids for years and years, but that's not the way, because you are just taking some chemical to temporarily neutralize. But if you work on the cause, which is at the mental and also emotional level, apart from little bit also in your food, then the healing is complete, and then you don't need to take those remedies again forever, because now you have changed the personality of the person, and the person now no more reacts to the external environment in an agitated fashion, because now the emotional scheme has become very strong, and this is the way to take forward. So friends, if you have any questions regarding the digestive issues or anything that you want me to speak about in future, do let me know. Put it in the comment section, and I will read and answer just in a while. And all I want to say that the flower remedies are yet not so known, but I have used them for 37 years now. They are just the remedies. There's no chemical substance. They are just the healing energy of the flower taken in water without even cutting any flower. And these remedies are used as the flower remedies. And they are taken orally as drops, or you can spray it around your body. There's no essence or perfume or smell. They're just water-based remedies, and they're very safe to take, and they have absolutely no known side effects or no interaction with any drugs. They can be taken with allopathic or homeopathic or any other pathy that you are taking. You can take it along with it, and gradually you can even help reducing your other medication, and finally become healthy. So I always inspire people to become healthy in such a way that you probably don't even need any support of any medicines at all at the end of it, because finally our inner doctor takes over and shows us the way to looking after ourselves. Thank you very much for listening to me. I'll see you again tomorrow. Namaste.